Hello, dear students. Today we will study the classification of phylum Caudata. The term Caudata was coined by Balfour. Caudata is the last phylum. Caud means a thick string and eta means to have. The animals having thick string, that is notochord, comes into the phylum Caudata. Notochord is present in any stage of their life cycle. 90 to 95% of animals are non-chordates, while 3 to 5% of animals are chordate. There are three basic characteristic features of caudate, that is presence of notochord, presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord, and presence of pharyngeal gill slits. Tail is a post-anal part of the body and is considered as four characteristic feature of the caudate. This figure shows the four characteristic feature of the simple caudate animal. Now the general characters of caudate. These animals are aquatic, terrestrial, aerial, and free swimming. Free living. These are bilaterally symmetrical, metamerically segmented, and triploblastic. True coelom, that is of anthrocylus type, is present in these animals. In embryos, muscles are metamerically arranged, while in adults, vertebrae and ribs are arranged metamerically. Blood vascular system is closed type. Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment. Digestive system is complete and digestion is of extracellular type. Hepatic portal system is present in birds and mammals, while the renal portal system is present in other animals. एंडोस्केलेटन इज मेड अप ऑफ कार्टिलेज एंड बोन्स मीन्स जो अंत्य कंकाल होता है वो उपास्थियों या अस्थियों का बना हुआ होता है. कॉडेट में भी कोल्ड ब्लडेड मीन्स शीत रुधिरधारी और वार्म ब्लडेड मीन्स उष्ण रुधिरधारी हो सकते हैं. कोल्ड ब्लडेड एनिमल्स को क्वाइक्लोथर्मस बोला जाता है, जिनमें क्लास पिसीज, एम्फीबियन एंड रेप्टाइल्स के एनिमल्स आते हैं, तथा वार्म ब्लडेड एनिमल्स को होम्योथर्म बोला जाता है, जिसमें बर्ड एंड मैमल्स आते हैं. डेवलपमेंट इज डायरेक्ट. Now, the classification of phylum Caudata is based upon the following characters: cranium, vertebral column, and paired appendages. On the basis of presence or absence of cranium or brain box or skull, the phylum Caudata is divided into two groups. First one is the Acraniata and second one is the Craniata. Craniata is also known as Protocaudata. Acraniata means absence of cranium and Protocaudata means primitive caudates. Craniata means presence and vertebrata means vertebral column is present in these animals. I have already discussed the classification of phylum Caudata in my previous videos. Now the group Acrania or Protocaudata. The animals of this group are all marine. Notochord persists throughout the life, but skull, brain and vertebral column is absent. Unisexual or bisexual. Development is direct or indirect. Larval stage is present at the time of metamorphosis. Acrania group is divided into three subphylum, that is Hemicaudata, Urocaudata and Cephalocaudata. The animals of subphylum 1 are known as half caudate. These are known as half caudate because out of the three caudate character, only two caudate character, that is presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord and presence of pharyngeal gill slits, are present in these animal, and a two notochord is absent, but a structure, that is buccal diverticulum, that is similar to notochord, is present in these animals. Body is soft. Body is divided into three parts: proboscis, collar and trunk. Anthrocylus type of coelom is present. True notochord is absent. Buccal diverticulum. Stomochord, a notochord-like structure, is found in their buccal cavity. Body wall is made up of single layered epidermis. Dermis is absent. Circulatory system is absent. Respiratory pigment vanadium is present. These are unisexual. External fertilization takes place and tornado larva is present in their life cycle. This figure shows the simple body structure of balanoglossus. Now the subphylum Hemicaudata is divided into two classes, that is Antropneusta and Sterobranchia. Class 1 Antropneusta. Member of this class are commonly known as tongueworm, जीवाकृमि इन्हें बोला जाता है. These are marine, solitary, free living or fossorial animals. Alimentary canal is straight. Mouth and anus are situated at the opposite end of the body. Many pair of gill slits are present in these animals. Common example is balanoglossus. Now we come to the class second, that is Sterobranchi. These are sessile, solitary or colonial. Alimentary canal is U-shaped. Mouth and anus are found at the same end of the body. Only a single pair of gill cleft is present in these animals. Chitinous skeleton is found. An example is Rhabdopleura. Nowadays, phylum Hemicaudata has been considered as a connecting link between phylum Non-Caudata and phylum Caudata. Now, the second subphylum, that is Urochordata or Tunicata. Uro means in these type of chordate animal, notochord is present in the tail region. These are marine, free living, swimming or attached with rocks. Adults are normally fixed and larva is free swimming. All the adult members have test all over the body called the tunic. Test is made up of tunicin, that is similar to cellulose. A tadpole larva is present in these animals. Notochord is found only in the tail of the larva. Blood vascular system is open type. Respiratory pigment is vanadium in blood. Excretion takes place by means of neural gland, parotid gland and nephrocyte. Coelom is absent. Endostyle is supposed to be the homologous to thyroid gland of mammals. Dorsolateral nerve cord in the nervous system is present only in the larval stage. In adult stage, nerve cord is modified into a neural ganglion. Retrogressive metamorphosis is present in these animals. Retrogressive metamorphosis means pratigami kayantaran. Already established caudate character that are present in adult become disappear in the adult. Their larva is free swimming while the adults are sessile. Only one caudate character is found in adult, that is pharyngeal gill slits are present in adult. Subphylum Urochordata is again divided into three classes on the basis of test, atrial cavity, gill aperture and condition of life cycle. These classes are Larvaceae, Acidaceae and Thaliacea. Larvaceae. Member of this class are free swimming, pelagic, swimming at sea surface and solitary. Test is temporary and it is shed time to time. Tail is permanent, in which notochord and nerve cord both are present. Gill cleft are only one pair. In these animals, larval stage is permanent stage. Neoteny pedogenesis present when the larval stage. What do you mean by neoteny? Neoteny means chirvunta, when the larva start reproduction, and example is Oikopleura. Now the class second, that is Acidaceae. These are marine, solitary or colonial. Tail is absent in animals. Test is a permanent structure. Numerous gill clefts are present in these animals and retrogressive metamorphosis is present. Common example is Herdmania. Now the class third is Thaliacea. These are solitary or colonial. These are free living or pelagic. Test is transparent and permanent. Branchial aperture open into the atrial cavity. This figure shows the structure of Herdmania. These are dimorphic animals in which alternation of sexual and asexual generation is found. Common example is Pyrosoma. Now the last subphylum, that is subphylum Cephalochordata. Member of this phylum are found in shallow water, that is in sea water. Body is laterally compressed and fish-like. Head is absent. Body is divided into trunk and tail. Wheel organ or ciliated organ of Muller are present in these animals. This organ, notochord and nerve cord, expand from one end of the body to the other end. Closed blood respiratory vascular system is present and respiratory pigment is present. Hashtag nephridia present at the roof of the velum. Development is indirect, means larval phase is present. Member of this group are the first complete caudate animal because all the three basic characters are present in the adult. In Balanoglossus, only two caudate characters are present, while in case of Herdmania, caudate characters are present in larval form, but in adult they become disappear during the process of metamorphosis. This is again divided into class Leptochordae, and Branchiostoma or Amphioxus or Lanceolate is the common example of this subphylum. Amphioxus is called typical caudate. This figure shows the general body structure of Amphioxus. I hope you will like the classification of protocaudates. Now in the next slide I will teach you the classification of vertebrates. Thanks.